Hello, everyone. It is I, Gina Louisa, here today to do a reading. Reading for October for the collective, Twin Flame, the choosing ones. We that twin flame, soulmate, choosing ones, divine energy. I'm doing a read for us for the month of October. Lord, what do we need to know? And Lord, what needs to show? And I'm back to doing it this way because I believe this way shows the cards much better than when I hold them up. If you want to see me, then you'll have to tune into one of my alchemy videos. I will do an alchemy video later on today. This reading is for the collective, twin flame, soulmate, chosen ones, choosing ones, energy for the month of October. Lord, what do we need to know? Let me put this aside. And let's see what we need to know. That was the box. Okay, what do we need to know? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for us. Ooh, wow. Death at the bottom of the deck. Everything changes. Everything has changed at the bottom of the deck. Pushed to the brink as far as it goes. That's the end. That's the end. Let's clarify and see what's underneath. Wow. Death clarified by the Tower. Oh my goodness. Death clarified by the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Everything has changed. Everything changes in October. Oh my goodness gracious. The next card out. Oh wow, is that 10 of Pentacles. So everything is changing for the better. We're going to do it this way. We're going to go out the 3. 1, 2, and 3. At the bottom of the deck. So this is what's beneath us. Everything had to change. We couldn't take it the way it was going. There were things in our life that we just couldn't abide by. And you wait and you wait and you wait for things to change. You give chances and you say, okay, but if this line gets crossed, that's the end. And the line has been crossed and it is the end. The end. Death. Everything came tumbling down now. It has to. It had to be broken down because it wasn't good the way it was. It was awful. Terrible the way it was. It had to come down. You know what I'm saying? Kapow! Got that lightning bolt from the sky and crumble it. That awful tower. Bring it down to the ground. Because this is what we need right here. We need happiness. We need abundance. We need joy. You see? That's exactly why we do everything we do. We've done everything we've done for a total ending. For the sake of the new beginning. For the sake of the dream come true. Let's see what's at the top of the deck. The Knight of Swords. Exactly. Truths needed to be spoken. Right underneath that death card. The Knight of Swords brings it in. Says, you know what? That's the end. that I'm bringing in the truth. Here it comes, real swift too. I got chills. The truth shall set you free. And that's exactly released the Kraken into the world of truth. To bring down this nasty tower, to bring a death to the end, and by bringing in the truth. Let's see what that's clarified by. Yes, swift action. Exactly. The bringing in of truth very, very quickly. The tower falls, it falls quickly. Boom. Gone. The bringing in of truth very, very quickly. The Ten of Pentacles under there. Let's clarify that. Yes. The Page of Wands. This is new energy. This is bringing in calm, true, stable news. This is news. Something true coming in, something real coming in, something. You see, it's got. This is abundance here. Seems like she carries all of this abundance with her in her vessel and is bringing it somewhere, or has entered a space of abundance, has come somewhere, or steps out onto the balcony. It's usually a page is bringing. You're bringing from this awful energy to this wonderful energy. Bringing in this Ten of Pentacles. That's what this is about. The tower has to fall if you're going to build a really new structure. The awful thing has to go to build something new and beautiful. Cutting the deck. Wow. At the top of the deck. At the top of the cut. I cut to Judgment. I cut to Judgment at the top of that cut. Wow. Judgment of what? Oops, I got this right here, the Nine of Pentacles, with the 4 under it. The Nine of Pentacles, with the 4 under it. I'm going to take it. Okay, I'll put that was the top of the cut. I don't have enough room to do the whole thing, but I'm going to. Okay, right? So this is, there's a lot of things that are looming in our hearts, bugging us. That oh, God, just, why is that so? But you know what? Underneath, we have a truth that keeps us safe. Our truth. We got our hand upon it, our finger upon it. Exactly. See? This is that Ten of Pentacles feeling. This is that Page of Wands. The hope of the future, the bringing in of the right energy. This is our safety net underneath us, you see. Judgment. Whew. Death. The Eight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Should I say the eight? You see, swift coming changes. Down comes that tower to bring in the goods. October is going to change us completely because we got in that swift coming again. Truth. very swift. The chariot, it comes right in and brings in a new energy. See? So down comes, right? That down. Down comes that tower. Boom. Really big change, too, by the way. Bringing in the future, the happiness forever after. Knight of Swords. Swift truth that had to be spoken. Very quickly, bring it in. For a new energy that's coming in. The judgment has been called. Fairness coming in October. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is everything, all nurtured, taken care of, there. Right? It's all growing, it's all there. The seeds have been planted and it's all in motion now. It's all in motion. Our truth. We keep our finger on our truth. So we sleep peacefully in the night. We do what's right. That even if it's difficult, we do what's right. Let's see what's at the top card. At the bottom of the cut. The top card. At the bottom of the cut. Hello, Blue Jay. The Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is camaraderie. It's coming together with equal energies. Coming together like energies. It's peaceful. It's prosperous and abundant. You see the bunnies, they multiply. It's very prosperous and peaceful. Everybody coming together with the best feeling and the best intention. Let's clarify. The Four of Cups. Wow. The Four of Cups. So even though it looks... The Four of Wands, clarified by the Four of Cups. So this is coming together with like energies and celebrating, okay? We're celebrating that, even though it might look like a lot of things have spilled. Looks like a lot of things have gone awry. But the new day brings with it, just open your eyes, that the new day, this new month brings with it gift of abundance from God. A full cup, full emotion. Something's going to make us completely happy. So we're coming together in camaraderie. And something's going to make us completely happy. A brand new gift from the universe. No matter what has gone and broken our heart in the past or spilled over and left us unfulfilled, we will be fulfilled in the future. The fulfillment is in the future. Let's bring out that one last card. The Hanged Man. Patience and introspection is what is needed. We are going to handle October, patience and introspection to get a higher point of view on everything. The highest point of view. Let's take and see what's at the bottom of the deck for my art cards today. Oh yeah, there we go. This is, I was just on the phone as a kid, like 15 years old. Doodling, talking and doodling. But I let myself pour through that pen during that doodle. And so much came from it while on the phone. Could have done nothing on the phone but twirl maybe the phone cord in my finger or something, but instead I made art. Art that I can share with you 50 years later. And we might not know. We might not know that the things we do in this life reach, they become, they have an entity, a resonance, all their own, our works. And even something as simple as a doodle that I tossed in a trunk for years. 50 years later, I can show it to you now. It's just amazing to me. I'm going to put that up here. Let's see what's at the top of the deck. Okay, let me see. I have to be able to see what it is. Okay, there we go. There we go. Get it to come in. A lot of my art is very, very light. I drew in pencil, deliberately very, very light. As a child, my artistic ability is almost arrogant. Because if you want to see divine splendor, you better study and look hard and look close. I don't scream out the messages that I need to show. Like this. It's just, I took a drive across the desert, across the country, whole country, and a vision stayed in my head. Like as if it were the stump of home tree from thousands and thousands of years ago. And I drew it. The feeling stayed with me, and I put it down on paper with pencil. And just like the last, although the last was a doodle, this was more, I just had to put it down, had that feeling in me. That feeling of desert, that feeling of long ago. Look, it's got this weird portal, a door. I didn't know that. I didn't put it in purposefully. I just sort of, did it. So this card reaches ancient. It reaches way back, thousands and thousands of years, when this desert was instead a lush jungle with huge trees, and we were tiny, tiny little things amongst the huge trees. We had a much different existence of joyous abundance back then. And this is a bleak reminder of what can happen when you cut down the jungles. You cut them down. If you cut down those trees, they don't exist. They take hundreds, thousands of years. When you cut them down, they're gone. I'm gonna cut. Okay, this is a view from my window. So what this is telling me, that I sat there, because this is a view from my window, okay? I sat there, and here's my plants, and the couch, and the back of the couch, and the windowsill, and the bricks on the building behind the way, the roof of the building, next door right there, like they're attached, And this is a little higher roof, and it was raining out. There are raindrops. I don't know if you can see the raindrops. And then you even see the, my plant in the window. And you can see these wires. Okay, so here's the front of the building, and there's a road, and this is the building across the street. And this is in back of that building across the street, as far as I could see. You see? The perspective, as far as I could see. That's what I call this one. View from a window. as far as I could see, as far as anyone could ever see. That's my vision. That's my view. View from my window. And I can look out as I look out here, and I can introspect and look back as this. Right? And this, even. I can look back in my life and look back through time itself. Because it is time. Everything is changing. It's a new time, a new paradigm. Death to the old. It's all coming down, all the illusions. It's all being exposed for the sake of the happily ever after. See? It's coming in quick, too, in October. I'd say it's coming in real quick because we've got that Knight of Swords and the and the Chariot right there. I mean, that's quick, that's swift-moving energy. I'm ready for it. That Page of Wands, it's a swift-moving energy that brings in a swift-moving truth that brings in a brand new energy. Yes, it's all different now. And no matter what was, okay, no matter what stupid people were in the past, you're waking up to a brand new truth now. Something real, something abundant, something, a gift from the universe to fill our emotions. Those things never did. They're spilled and they got gunk growing in them, and you're not going to get any nourishment from these. There's where all the nourishment comes from. And we end it all by knowing, hey, the truth in our heart. Okay, that loom above us. Okay, they may have bothered us in the night. If it weren't for that ace under here, right? Ace in the hole, we've got that truth that we keep our finger on. We're rooted in our own truth. We're rooted in God. We're rooted in love. We're rooted in doing what is right. Our introspection is our strength in October. The twin flames are coming together, slow but sure, swiftly, I believe, to end all of falseness, everything that said, no, it's not so. It's going to be shown to be absolutely so. October is going to fulfill all prophecies. I love you all. Have a wonderful, fabulous October, and I'll see you soon.